Guys, welcome. Sorry I'm late. Then I'm early. Then I'm late. Then I'm early. I was talking to Dobby on the phone, so I put it off and off and off. I didn't want to no talk to Dobby because I've only managed weeks. Welcome in. Okay, it's best 11 lights, sis. Uncle Danny. TikTok, Uncle Danny said. What you said, Christopher? Just to pop in to say hello. Have a brilliant show. I'll be watching, resting my old leg. I had to go around the graveyard today. Aye, guys, remember to check out Chrissy's video on Ghost Squad Scotland because he's in Lesmahago today. So he'll have to go on and watch. He's on Lesmahago. So go have a nosy at our Suze. Suze, if you're still watching, sis, I'll get that all posted out to you. Yeah, she's in pain, guys. Send her some healing thoughts and vibes. Yeah, you're back just in time, sis. Welcome, Paranormal Hub. Well, Dobby managed to get in. She's only on her phone tonight, guys, because she is... Hi, Stuart. She was at her auntie's funeral today, so everybody send Dobby a hug. Yeah, we need to do it, Paranormal Hub. We need to do it. I watched Amy's live last night. Today, I didn't make it last night, and I thought, I would have loved to be there to ask her questions. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah. It's always hard at this time. Deaths are hard enough. But this time of year, it's even harder because it puts you that you don't want to do Christmas, you don't want to celebrate and things, and it's understandable. We'll definitely do it. The thing is, Hub, we could do it Thursday if you want. If you have nothing on Thursday, we could do it Thursday. I have put a live up for Thursday. I think I just put it to Chit Chat or something. We could do it Thursday if you want. That'd be good. Welcome in, everybody. Is Christine in? Welcome in, Christine. I didn't see you, missus. I didn't see you ever, Christine. Welcome, Christine. I think mine's laggy. Yeah, I think my side's laggy, guys. I don't even know if I've got anybody on Facebook or that. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, definitely need to sort that out, Hub. It'll be good. Me and Hub will get a chat, guys, and we'll get right deep into paranormal and spooky stuff. We're going to do an open panel one night as well. I'm going to try and get a hold of Amy. I know everybody's really busy, guys, but the cold season's upon us, so more and more. I can't see Christine's comments. Did I check my phone? Christine, I can't see your comments, sis. Check. My phone. Oh, wait, no, Stuart, no mod you, pal. It just helps you click. I'm everybody that comes in regular, because I know that some of you have got channels and things, so anything typically I'm live, I'll mod everybody that I know if they're not already modded, and that gives you time to get your links in and out before we actually start whatever I'm talking about. So, everybody should your links if you haven't got each other already. I do have a question though. Okay, let me put it up. I do have a question though. While you are doing cards, do you feel anything? Do you sense anything? As I am interested in what people feel whilst reading or doing a reading. Do you know something actually quite funny you ask that, Hub? Because do you know something? It wasn't until last week I realised that when I do my tarot readings, I'm actually channeling. A lot of the time when I come off my readings and I go back my live streams and I watch, and I always welcome in Tracy. Tracy's on first, guys. Everybody else is on YouTube if you want to pop over, Tracy. When I'm doing my tarot readings, I used to do it that I read out the book, and that's fair enough. But if I started really studying the cards, lighting my altar and things up before I do any reading, asking to connect to my guides, I actually sat and thought this like, and I'll be back, guys, from channel 11 readings are coming from me already. I do it. I feel as if my guides connect to your guides, and then my guides are actually speaking through me to give you a message. That's what I now feel happens. I used to message within me, like my senses, my intuition, reading the card. But when I watched back one of my lives that I did the other week, there when I realised that there and then I'm channeling spirit. No spirit as in spirits that's around us, but the divine, if you like, which is the divine in everybody's eyes, is that voice within you that kind of tells you what's right, what's wrong, the intuition that sits at the back of your brain. That's where the readings come from, is that channeling aspect. I did bring cards out tonight. I've got the Oracle, spell casting oracles. I've got the Wisdom of the Witches Oracle, and I've got Moonology oracles. So tonight, the tarot readings, I'm afraid I didn't have a chance to clear my energy. I was talking to Dobby for about maybe 40 minutes or something. So I didn't want to go off, cut my phone call short to go and get cleansed and that type of thing. So, as you know, oracle readings are a bit more different. They are what comes for me. I can channel, not a prop, don't need to channel them, sorry. Oracle readings, you shuffle them with the intent in them to get a message out to the person that needs it. Whereas tarot readings are a bit more deep, especially when it's the private readings, because a private reading with me takes about 40 minutes to an hour, because I do my 5-card spread and then I add on it like the past. If you want a deeper reading into your past, it can go pretty deep. Same with your present. If you want to find out what's wrong in your life right now, for example, you can go deeper into it with your present card. Same with your future, anything that may arise, and then your overall outcome. So it can take up to 40 minutes to an hour to do a tarot reading. I'll give you a reading, Hub, and we don't need to do it live. Actually, the most of my readings are done in private. I do my tarot readings live to give you a bit of an example of what a tarot reading is like. Do we see what my sister missing? Yeah, come over to YouTube, Tracy, and you'll be able to. We've got 14 people on YouTube, so come on over and get chit-chatting. Mystical says, I saged myself and my whole house today since I have lost my voice. Remember, sage is not only bad juju, but bad negativity. Sage also cleanses 94% of pollutants, dust, mold, and bacteria, etc. And do you know something? I actually miss burning my white sage incense. I burn white sage incense all the time, or I did, but the last couple of weeks I've not really been burning it, and I feel a difference. I feel tired. I feel a bit more run down. So you're definitely right, Mystical. Hi, Christopher. I am a clairvoyant, spiritualist tarot reader and teacher crystal ball. Wow, Christopher. You can't about an hour tarot. Yeah, about an hour, isn't it? I think by the time you get deep into it with people when you're doing a private reading, see, tarot's hard to do live because there's a lot of things you want to say you don't want to put everybody's business out there live. So that's why when I'm doing tarot readings live, I kind of just skim across the top of everything. And then if you want me to go deeper into it, if you maybe say, well, that didn't really resonate with me, can you go deeper into it? Then I would go deeper into it. I just won't do it unless you ask me, because it's not my business to put your business out on live. Live is, I keep my comments keep coming on, guys. Life is good, nothing to hide at all. I'm open bank. Might as well. Definitely Sage is a cleaner. Definitely. I told you the story about my sister, didn't I? My sister, for the ones that don't know it, my sister got out in a beautiful relationship and she came to stay. I think she was here about 2 years. But the very first day she moved into my house and she, sorry guys if it's coming and going, and she nearly went into a full-blown panic attack because the white sage was burning. I ended up, I had to put it out, and then I tried it again in a couple of days and I lit it again. And I'll tell you, do you know something? She was a wee bit less and less and less every time I lit the white sage incense. She got a little bit more cleansed. And it got to the stage where she actually was asking me to light it because she liked the smell of it. So it shows you the white sage really does clear those negative energies. Welcome, PPR. Is our calling in? It's no call either. Calling in. Welcome, calling in. Yeah, I'm going to do some oracle tonight. We'll do some witches oracle, right? Yeah, I like my sage. I like my white sage incense, I must admit. That's interesting about sage, Toby says. That's interesting about sage. Had no idea it helps with all those things. I mean, sage, for example, is one of the most, I think with sage as well, people forget that it's one of the smells that you can add to anything as well. Sage, people seem to burn it in its own. See, if you add white sage incense to like frankincense and myrrh or something, it really makes a nice little mixture. It's nice for at Christmas and things. So mix it, mix your white sage with things as well. Don't just burn it on its own. Mix it with other things and it's really nice smell. Welcome, Evie, sis. I'm quite glad I went live a little bit later because it means I get to see all my Canadian, my American, my Australian family and things. If I go live about 8, 9 o'clock, I don't get to see any of you guys. So that's why I like to go live about 10, because I get to see all you guys. I'm hoping Uncle Danny comes back in because I want to know how he is. If you're watching in the background, Uncle Danny, how are you? Yes, Christine. Yes, Christine also helps clear mind for psychic. I need to start using it again. I really do. My problem is I've not got any tea lights, and I refuse to use the last 2 that I've got on my altar. I need to get another pillar candle. I like a pillar candle to be on my big altars. The little tea lights, I like to use them in my prayer candle because it's glass. But I don't use lights on my altars. I like to use a big pillar candle, and I relight that every day. I feel as if that's got more, means more to the goddesses. It means more to your deities if you've got a prayer candle there that you're putting your initial like when I get my prayer candle, for example, a fresh one, I always rub them all I clear them all and I put the fresh candle on it. And usually it's got my prosperity, love, abundance, all that type of thing wrote on it, carved into it. It's got money, it's got everything carved already into it that I want in life and my aim. So, and my oils and things I add to it, and then I light it. And then for then on, I light it morning, and then I light it again at night, and then I do that every single day. I feel as if that's a better way of doing it. Not that it's a wrong way of doing it the other ways, but I just feel it's a better way of doing it, to giving a dedicated candle. And then, because every day a tea light's just a tea light to me, I would have to empower it. And who's got time to empower a candle every single day, twice a day? Not me. You don't do them live, Christopher? Well, so I need to get a pillar candle, guys. I need to go to Tesco. While I'm here, I just want to say I have major respect for our Drew. She's awesome and true. Oh, thank you. That means thank you. I'm not used to getting compliments. Thank you very much. Can't comment on you. You can't comment on YouTube, Tracy. Oh, wow. I don't know why. Oh, hi, Forensic Mystics. How are you? Right, what we'll do, guys, is we'll do some oracle readings. So, do you want the witch's wisdom? Do you want the spell casting? Or do you want some moonology? What do you want? You want that wallpaper? Yeah, I know. I'm going to struggle. See, when my wallpaper really does need to get changed, I really am going to struggle, guys, getting rid of that wallpaper. I love it. Even when my bird pecked the other bird's face off, I feel, no, I'm not getting rid of it. I'll put a picture there or something. Forensic Mystics. Oh, thank you. The compliments are flowing tonight, guys. Thank you very much. Moonology, Dobie. Okay. Dobie gets the pick. Moonology it is. Dobie can get the first card. If I can get them open. I've not done these for a while. Right. I'll give them a little shuffle. Let's give them a little mix. Seeing as there is a few people in new, why don't you share your links, guys? Get your links all up on the screen and roll each other's bones, as Uncle Daniel would say. Tracy, click the sub there, maybe. Oh, it's maybe because you're no sub, Tracy. Subscribe to me. And if you don't like me, unsubscribe. I don't mind. Right now, Moji Forensics. 13 in here and 7. Oh, right, guys, remember, right, I've modded you Forensic Mystics. While I'm shuffling these cards and getting my intent into them, share your links, everybody. And then when I do this one, I'll do Uncle Danny's. Share, roll each other's bones. These cards are, see, because I don't use them very often, they're sticking together. There's the dog in. I wondered how long it would take her. Right, go lie down, good girl. See, I got this new couch. She's decided she likes this corner. So that's why she's looking at. She's not used to me being in the living room. Usually I'm in the office. let me get some intent into these. This is for our Dobie, guys. That was my clumsy hands. Oh, definitely Dobie, that's one. One card here. You have got communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Right, let's read it. Communication is key. Oh my God, I just opened that right at it. Did you believe that? I just opened it right at the card I need. Right, communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Oh, the light in here. I'll bring this lamp up. See if the light will sit here. Right, okay. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing, communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to the person, you can journal about it so to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help right now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sign or there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, draw this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Attuned to the moon. Write a list of all the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. Additional meanings for this card. Time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head, in your heart. Someone is flirting with you. Read more books. The teaching. Gemini is a sign of communication and socializing, of ideas and travel. Right. Gemini is a sign of communication and socializing, ideas and travel, and the energy around it and around the card too, no matter when you pull it. Speedy, gossipy, and flirtatious. The new moon in Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialise. Gemini loves a chat. One thing to be aware of is that the card can also indicate being mentally scattered. Daily meditations will help to unscramble crossed wires in your brain. Basically, that's quite a good card, though, but it's telling you that there's maybe an old connection that you've made a reconnection to, that you have to try and give that another go. Maybe there's welcome in Shadows of the Moon. Oh wow, we're privileged, guys. Shadows of the Moon is subscribed. She's an amazing reader. Welcome, sis. What's he saying? What's mystical saying? When you are out of candles and you have a Palo Santo stick, light it and visualize it being your candle. Use the smoke as if it were a flame, always implies. Oh wow, I never thought of doing that. See, it's because I light my altar twice a day. I light it usually for a couple of hours during the day, and then I blow it out, and then I'll light it again at night. But I never thought of doing that. That's interesting. Brilliant. No problem, sis. I hope it means something to you. And it's weird it says socialising because I know for all you've not been out socialising in a good way. You have just been to a family funeral. So it's maybe meaning old connections in your family that you're maybe having to rethink and maybe forgive. I don't know. But it's maybe just emphasising the fact that you've seen a few people that you've known a long time and about the communication with them. Just an interesting card to get. Are you shadows? It'll make you blue, missus. Share your like, shadows, sis. Everybody, subscribe to Shadows of the Moon, guys. Who wants the next card? Put up who wants a card. A Moonology. You just give them a shway. Yeah, I think it could be a lot deeper. I think the card could go quite deep if you thought about it. Maybe there was people at the funeral and things that you hadn't seen in a long time and weren't sure whether to speak or not. It's maybe just yeah, everybody remember, please subscribe to each other, especially Mystical Love and Light. If you are interested in all the witchcraft stuff, Mystical Love and Light does show you spell work. She does show you from scratch. She also shares on her community page the things that she does use. So she's very good to know, guys. And we will be going live as soon as she gets her voice back. She's lost her voice right now. She's probably been singing. You've been singing to the goddesses. So once she gets her voice back, we will be going live again. Paranormal Hub, I will give you an oracle card, whether you like one or not. Let's give Hub one. Ever Hub. Let's see. I was going to say your name there, but I won't. Let's see what our Hub wants today. Let's see if we can get him a little card. Right, okay, this is definitely for you. The energy is gaining momentum. Oh, wow, because, guys, that is crazy. Because, see, the Hub, Paranormal Hub Worldwide, the Facebook page just went woomph. It just took right off. It's crazy. I've never seen a Facebook group grow so quick in all my life. The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. Oh, it's a special card as well. Right. During the waxing moon cycle, hope springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of. It will take some work and you're not quite there yet. This is a time of energies rising up, emotions are building too. Where do you want to go and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goals. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. Attune to the moon. I know I'm headed in the right direction. That's what you have to say to yourself. That's what you have to keep pushing out to yourself. You are on the right direction. You are on the path you should be on, that type of thing. Additional meanings for the card. The situation is full of potential. Your dreams can come true. More effort is yet required. You are willing to give it. Are you willing to give it? Review your goals and ensure you're still committed. Keep moving forward. That probably means that you have to go live more often on the hub. See, I actually thought that you were going to go live with Amy last night and do questions back and forward. I was shocked when I watched it today and you weren't there. I thought that maybe you and Amy were doing like a questions and answered. So maybe that's something you have to think about, is maybe going live on the hub. Even if you don't want to do it alone. Right, okay, the teaching. The waxing cycle is the period of the lunar cycle from new moon to full moon. And during this time, the moon appears to be slightly bigger and rounder every night. This is very empowering this is very empowered and empowering. Now is the time to make plans and act on them, no matter when you actually pull the card. Yeah, we'll definitely. What we'll do, we'll do the interview. See how comfortable and things you feel on my channel doing the interview and things, and then if you feel confident enough, you put the interview out on your page and see how that goes, and then maybe start going live with questions and answers once a month or something. He's saying this. Shadows of the Moon. This is okay. You're blue. You're lovely. Whoever is so sweet. It's be sweet. You're all stars. He's really are. I hope he's okay though. I'm a bit worried about him. Let us get his channel links up. We'll do chasing bones inspectors. I think most of these have got Uncle Danny right enough, but I'll put his channel out just in case. The Chasing Bones Inspectors is the first one I'll put in the chat. That is the one that he does his paranormal on, his tarot readings, his shaman guidance, that type of thing. So the first link I share is Uncle Danny's big page, big channel. And then I'll do his smaller channel where he does the inspirational stuff. If you're going for a wheelchair, to trying to get back on track, get his fitness up while battling health conditions, try and enter the strongman competition. He's really inspiring, guys. So that's one, the first one that I've shared is Uncle Danny's Chasing Bones Inspectors. You had a reading about 40 years ago, Paranormal Hub. Wow. Yeah, she's in Alaska, Evie. Right, I'll do his other one. If you haven't got Uncle Danny's channel, guys, please try and watch him and give him a like and things, because he really does. Uncle Danny's one of the people, especially on his Danny Wolf channel, the one that I'm going to do now. He's one of those people that if you really do leave him a like and a comment and things, it really does help him keep going. So try your hardest to watch and leave him a wee like and a wee comment. Okie dokie. Let us get his second channel up. Let's find him. There he's here. Yep, try and give him a wee subscribe and a wee like and a wee share. Most of you have already got Uncle Danny right enough, but the ones that's new to the room, try and give him a wee follow. Right, this is his second one, guys. Yeah, Danny is amazing. He really, really is. Right. Yeah, I think most of us, sis, have already subscribed to him, but it's for the people in the room that's just come in. Thanks, everybody. Right, does anybody else want a moon oracle? A moonology, sorry. Hi, Iron Fire Horse, sis. My goodness, I'm throwing them everywhere. I'll give myself a wee moonology, and then you guys can decide if you want one, right? Or any of the other cards. I've got postcard for Spirit, the Witches of the Moon, and the Spellcasting Oracle. So it's up to yourselves. I'll give myself a little oracle card just now. A little moonology. A little moonology. It's actually quite a nice one tonight. When I went to the shop, I was having a wee look up. She sits just in the house. I feel as if she sits there and just watches me. Oh, the energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. I don't know if that sounds too good or no. Oh no, that's stuck to that. Does that mean I have to take the two? If that was like that and it stuck up, so that means it's actually that card I have to take. I'll read both of them. It's time to release negativity. The full moon in Scorpio. Ain't it just? I don't think you're allowed to let your kids just go. It's time to release negativity. Aye, okay. There we go. I'll read the other one as well. Drew, Christine's asking for one. Okay, Stuart, thanks, pal. I'll do this one and then I'll do Christine one. Right, okay. It's time. That's the wrong one. It's time to release negativity, and I've got to read. It's time to take action. Does that give that a number? Human Scorpio. It's awfully hard to find the cards in this deck. It really is quite hard to find them. It's time to release negative energy. Full moon Scorpio, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio. There's it. Okay. Time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. If you've been feeling paranoid and acting weird, take this card as very direct message from the cosmos to stop it. Worrying yourself is pointless. It's time to release any negativity you have around the situation you're asking about. If someone has been unkind to you, perhaps it's time for you to release them. This card heralds an emotional intense time since both are the full moon and Scorpio themselves, both extremely intense. It's time for you to feel all your feelings. There could be some nastiness in the air when you pull this card. If that's the case, take it as a sign to move away from anyone or anything you feel is toxic. For some, however, the card has a totally different meaning. Your sex life can improve now. If you have an if you make effort, use your magic. You have all you need inside you to bring about your desired result. Okay, attuned to the moon. Emote all better out there and in. Additional meanings for the card. It's time to move from living fearfully to living joyfully. You're right to have your suspicions. Grudges are toxic, let them go. The end of an argument. Okay. The teaching. The full moon in Scorpio has a sting in its tail. It can herald a vindictive end to a relationship. It can also be a time when we want to be good, but we're naughty. If you pull the card, no matter when, your dark side and your shadow self may be showing. The full moon in Scorpio is also a time of magic. If you were thinking of making some magic, this is your right time to do it. Oh, that hi Michelle says. Hi Mittens. That's weird it says that because I've got spell work to do tonight. I've got our Sue's. I need to get Susie's parcel ready. All her oil and everything is ready. And everything's ready to go with everybody. It's just a case of getting it all to a post office and getting it out. But everything's ready, guys. So what was the other card? That was it's time to release negativity, wasn't it? Where's the other one? The energy is gaining momentum. Waxing moon. I'll do this one and then I'll do this. The energy is gaining momentum. There's it. Waxing moon. During the waxing moon cycle, hoping springs eternal. This card is a very positive omen, indicating that you can create the reality you're dreaming of, though it will take some work and you're not quite there yet. Did I not just read this for Hub? Where do you want to go and do you believe you can get there? Either you can just keep meditating and focusing on your desired outcome, or you can make the courageous commitment to take more practical steps towards your goal. Whichever you decide, you are most certainly on the right track. A chit to the moon. I know I'm headed in the right direction. Additional meanings. The situation is full of potential. Your dreams can come true. More effort is yet required. You are willing to give it. Review your goals and ensure you're still committed. Keep moving forwards. The teaching. The waxing cycle is a period of the lunar cycle from new moon to full moon, and during this time the new moon appears to be slightly bigger and rounder every night. This is a very empowering and empowering time. And this is a very promising card. It suggests now is the time to make plans and to act on them, no matter where you actually pull the card. Ooh. Oh, Mittens, we're doing Oracle tonight, sis. I didn't clear my energies or anything to do tarot tonight. Welcome, everybody. Poster strikes up here at the moment. Is there Toby? God. I need to get his oil out here. She really needs it. Better turn that heating down, guys. I'm overheating. The problem is the heater's right here. Tobins. Oof, it's frosty roasting. I wasn't saying that last night. It was freezing. I'm lost. I don't know what card was what. I'll give them a... Who was it that said they wanted a reading, sis? Can you remember? To go back. Okie doke. Do you want what card do you want, Christine? Spell casting, postcard for Spirit. Or a witch's wisdom. Aye, it's Oracle. What one do you want, Christine says? Oh, I'll get to it, guys. I think no bother, sis. Do you want to know what's wrong? I was eating crunchy nut cornflakes the other night and my tooth broke. And it's only halved. So the other half is agony. Certain ways, certain things I eat, it's okay. Other things, it's just sore. Yeah, I think you have now, mystical sis. It's sore. Christine, I'll give you a moon oracle, sis, okay? If you're not... Christine's not very well, guys. I understand that I'm no commenting. It's okay. I'll give her a moonology. Oh, yeah. Christine's another one that's not feeling very well, guys. Send her some prayers and some hugs because she's not up to sitting commenting. I noticed it last night in Bold and Bonkers because usually Christine's like me and she comments all the time back and forward. And she wasn't commenting, so I knew that she's not really very good. Well, I'll make some clove oil. I've got some upstairs. Hi, Danny. Garlic. I think my son would leave home if I smelt like garlic all the time. I've got some clove oil up the stairs. I'll put that on it. It doesn't do it all the time. It's just certain things I eat. Or if I drink something too cold, it just goes straight to that broken tooth. I bit into a healthy, expensive organic protein seed bar and use the iron comment up on the screen. So that when I watch it back, maybe even next year or something, it remembers me all the wee comments. I bit into a healthy, expensive organic protein seed bar and busted a piece of my tooth off. So much for healthy, I know. Yep, remember Danny Smith is our Nighthawks Paranormal. El Chaff is in as well. Hi, El Chaff. Didn't see you come in, brother. Welcome in, everybody. Do you know, Mittens, I've heard of that putty. It packs your tooth, doesn't it? Like, so that you don't get, like, sharp pains and things. I've heard of that. I've never seen it, though. I'm going to do Christine's card, guys, because I know she's probably not going to comment because she's not feeling very well. This is for you, Christine, sis. Oh, that's for you. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. Right. Where are we? New moon eclipse. Special cards that'll be under. I would think anyway. Expect powerful change. Usually they expect powerful change. That's it. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. If you want affirmation that you can adhere your dreams and get the desired outcome in the situation you're asking about, then this is it. This is a card of beginnings, and there are powerful energies at work. But be prepared, it could be quite a ride. And events now could even be jamming and uncomfortable. However, you are any new. Wait, I put the big light on, guys. What? Jesus. That didn't too good. Right, okay. I'll start again. If you want affirmation that you can achieve your dreams and get the desired outcome in the situation you're asking about, then this is it. This is a card of beginnings, and there are powerful energies at work. But be prepared, it could be quite a ride, and events now could even be jarring and uncomfortable. However, any new directions you take will almost always lead somewhere better than where you are at the moment. Whatever is happening now is happening for a reason. You'll appreciate it later on. A new portal is opening up, and all you have to do is have the courage to forget about the past and move through it. You're being put back on the right path. There is nothing to fear. Attuned to the moon. Never mind the past. Life evolves every single day. Additional meanings to the card. Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. You're being shunned towards your life's purpose. Whatever is happening now is happening for your highest good. This is an important turning point in your life. The teachings. New moon eclipses are among the most exciting astrological events. They herald a complete change of pace. It's a thought you're headed in one direction, probably being guided by your ego, and then here comes the divine, the goddess, the spirit, to turn you instead to face the direction you actually need to go. Regardless of whether or not there are new moon eclipses happening when you pull this card, it's a powerful affirmation of positive turning points, turning arounds. So basically, if I'm changing, to be happy that things are changing. There you guys. Yeah, we're sending prayers to everybody. Guys, this time of year is hard enough. But see, if it's a time of year when you've not got any money, you've lost your job, there's a death in the family, or maybe you know your relationship is coming to an end, things like that, then this time of year is really, really hard. So everybody just take comfort in knowing that there is always somebody out there worse than yourself. For all I'm sitting here with toothache right now, there's other people out there that's lying in hospital. There's people out there that's going to be going through big operations. So my toothache is nothing. It makes me think, why am I even thinking about toothache when there's people out there that's really not well? Look at Christine, for example, and Uncle Danny and things. They're all not feeling very well. And I've got the cheek to moan about toothache. Hospital. She's still in the hospital, Lion. Big sis. Really, you'd on rewind. What's a relationship? AWD. Who's AWD? For now, Iron, sis. Big hugs. My chat keeps jumping. I need to go take care of this tooth. Does anybody else want a moonology? Or a spell casting? A witch's wisdom? A postcard for spirit? Does anybody want one? I'll have a wee ciggy while I'm waiting, guys. Oh, my tooth's killing me. I hate toothache. I better watch I don't burn this new couch or there'll be a divorce. I better watch. Yes, I have a crystal ball hub. I've actually got a couple of crystal balls, and I've got the instructions to start using it. But it's one of those things that Dobie is patiently waiting on me learning. Sis, I'm going to go in a wee minute. I'm just going to see if there's anybody else wants a card, and then I'll go. Mittens wants a moon. Yay! Let's do a moon for Mittens. Where are you? Let's do a moonology for our Mittens. That's it, use this way, guys. I'll wait to show you what my neighbour made me. Look what my neighbour made me. My wee neighbour that makes me all my witchy stuff. But she made me this time. Big black candle in it. So there we go. Oh, wee little doggy. Wheeshed. She's brilliant at doing the witchy crafts. Hello, Lords to be. You finally caught me live. So, no, it's just the one. But it's nice, isn't it? It's really nice. She's good at making the witchy things. She's made me a few things. I've showed you before. Most of it's through in the Go Live room. Right, okay, let's do a moonology for our minute. Oh, wait, no, that's up the wrong way. But to make sure all these cards are up the right way, guys. I must have put them in wrong with that last time. I think that's us. Oh, stop. Stop. She's rolling about the carpet. Let's get a little card for our minutes. Let's see if there's anything the guides want to tell. I think that was for you and I pushed it back in. Pop up again. It'll come back. Oh, this one's it. I got that for communication is key. New Moon and Gemini. As I say with the other cards, though, cards come out over and over again because sometimes there's 2 or 3 people need to hear that message. That is why it comes out over and over. And the cards such as this one, which is communication is key, it will come out over and over again because a lot of people don't communicate or other things, you know. So it's just understandable. A lot of people will get the same card. New Moon and Gemini. Right, okay. The answer you need are coming. No, communication is key, Andrina. That's full Moon in Gemini. It's funny because as soon as Dobie got it, I opened the book straight to it. It was weird. I hate books. I hate that you have to read a book. Communication is key. Communicate with me and give me the message. Jeez, oh, there it's there. Communication is key. New Moon in Gemini. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. A new moon in Gemini cards is a start of new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you right now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or neighbour, there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest that you're being too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Attuned to the moon. Write Write a list of all the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. Additional meanings to the card. Time to tell someone how you feel. Maybe all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you. Read more books. The teaching. Gemini is a sign of communication and socializing of ideas and travel. And the energy around it and around this card, no matter when you pull it, is speedy, gossipy, and frivolous. The new moon in Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialize. Gemini loves a chat. One thing to be aware of is that this card can also indicate being mentally scattered. Daily meditations will help to unscramble crossed wires in your brain. The same as Dobie mittens. It's maybe just a case of either there's somebody you're not communicating with, or you've maybe been put in a situation where you've got to communicate with somebody you've maybe not spoke to in the past, or maybe there's a niggle in the back of your head because Christmas is coming up that maybe you need to bury some hatchets, that type of thing. That's what that card means. There is a lot of Gemini. Yeah. I'm Taurus. I'm Taurus the bull. That's where my hot-headedness comes in. I'm either the nicest person you'll ever meet, or I'm your worst nightmare. That's just the way it is with me. There's that wee flick where I'm the nicest person in the world. I'll give you the shirt off my back. But if you do anything to me, I can be a nightmare. I can be Taurus the bull. Don't get me wrong, I think the Taurus side of me came out more when I was younger, and I've learned how to deal with my emotions because I used to be really, really quick tempered. Now I laugh at people and I think 10 years ago and you wouldn't get the words out your mouth. You'd have started that mittens. You like balance shadows, right? You're a little kitty cat. My mum's a Gemini, and she is so a Gemini, it's unbelievable. She's got split personality. My dad is a Aries, and he's a true Aries, my dad. My big sister, she's Sagittarius. Michelle, she's Capricorn. Dobie will be Capricorn as well, or Aquarius. I think Liam's Aquarius. Liam's Aquarius. I'm a little kitty cat. I'm a little kitty cat, mystical. Honestly, I really, really am. It's just that my problem is if I know I'm right about something and I know I've been mistreated or something, I don't let it lie. I've got to get my point across. Yeah. I have a lot of Scorpio placements and a wee splash of Pisces, Lord. Pisces. No, I'm a Taurus. I'm a Taurus. My mum's a Gemini. Yep, shadows. I don't know anybody that's a Libra except for you then. I do love this channel. So many balanced people. Oh, thank you, Hob. I think because we're all witches. Well, I think 90% of us are witches in this room right now. I'm Scorpio. I have a oh that do you know something mystical, love and light? I actually was thinking that. Do you know something? See that whenever I think about you, and then I see your videos, I think you know something. I seen you with that wee boy that was going to jump. Well, I don't know if he was going to jump over, but on your video last week, she took us up the mountains, guys, and there was this little boy was hanging over, and Lee says to Lee's her husband, and Lee says, look, and Mystical goes over, and she's like, right, is this your kid? And I'm thinking, yes. So it shows that you're Scorpio because you take charge. And did you find who the wee boy's mother was? Oh, my heart was in my mouth. You need to watch it, guys. Go and watch Mystical Lights video for last week, where she gives us she takes us up the mountains and things. I can't even remember where you are. Where? I can't remember that mountain that we were looking at. But it's nice. It's good, guys. Watch it. No, we don't abandon Drew. We protect her. Oh, thank you, Parnell. I'm a Virgo, but I have found balance. My daughter's a Virgo. Yeah. Virgos are nice. Virgos are usually get right good hearts, but they're usually quite. If I'm going with what my daughter's like anyway, they've usually get quite hearts, but they're usually if you fall out with them, it's usually that's it. Split. You're all brilliant. That's what you are. You're all amazing to me. You all keep me lovely and balanced. You all do. So you do. I'll have a little ciggy with you and chat, and then I need to go and put some clove oil in my mouth. Did I miss anybody? That's okay, Shadows, sis. That's okay. What's Iron saying? I fit my Chinese astrology sign more, although it corresponds with Gemini too. They used to kill fire horses when they were born, especially the girls, because they're powerful. Oh, wow. You know that. You need to come up for a chat. See those guys that tell me all these stories. The next time I have an open panel, I'm going to do the interview with Paranormal Hub on Thursday. We'll have an open panel on Saturday night. Try and build up the courage to come up. Okay? Saturday night, it'll be probably 10 p.m. UK time. If I don't mind, just try and come up on the panel with me. Chit chat, talk, just try and build your courage. If I can do it, anybody can do it, honestly. When I started to go live 4 years ago or something, Shadows, you'll remember this, so does Mystical. No, sorry, so does Dobby. When I started to go live way back, Shadows of the Moon's husband as well, if you don't know if he's no Chaos, they were all going live, and I couldn't have built up the courage to go up unless I had somebody with me. I would never go live unless there was somebody with me. Just try your hardest to come up. I'm being honest, I haven't felt so at peace for a few months. Tonight with Drew has left me balanced. Oh, thank you, Hob. Anytime, brother. I feel very humble. You may. Tell you what, I wonder if I have been hexed sometimes lately, because every tarot reading or oracle I have been on the negative, and almost every aspect of my life has flipped on its head. Wow, mittens. maybe you need to get some sage and things out. See, the more you think down that road, the more that will bring that to a negative, it'll rise it to a negative in your head. So try and push that out. Light some sage every day. Light, even if it's just normal incense and things every day. Try and clear your energies. Try anything negative that pops into your head, try and push it out. If it's something negative happens, try and counteract with something positive. And usually slowly doing that, you kind of push away that negative vibe, and usually your life will come back to being cool. It's just hard trying to push out all the negative thoughts in your mind. I know I've done it, but sometimes you really have to be dedicated to pushing all that away. If I wear fire horse like a badge, my ex-husband held it against me, almost killed you. Fire horse. Don't so. It's a wee shame. I know that too well. My ex-partner nearly killed me as well. He jumped in my head that much stars, and I thought I was gone. Yes, reached to get a hold of the kid so he wouldn't fall off. And she said, I'm here. So I stepped back and she let him walk up on top of the other side. Oh, mystical. Wow. Some people fear. Unbelievable. I will. I have been gifted some sage. Maybe I should definitely give it a go, Mittens. Even if just the room that you sit in the most, I sit in my bedroom the most. The room that you be your living room or your bedroom or wherever. Try and light that incense in there and stay in that room with the sage especially. Uh, and try and let it involve into your lung. Try and let it kind of take effect on you, if you like. A lot of people will like sage a room and they'll go out and leave the sage burning. Don't do that. Try your hardest to sit in the room with the sage and try and slowly, maybe it'll get overpowering, but try your hardest to let it breathe it in and try and work on you as well. Slowly, it should help push away anything negative. If it's stronger, like a hex or something, you will need to do other workings. But try hardest to do the saging things first, because a lot of the time you'll find that it will be just something negative that's kind of clung on to you, and saging things will work. Back up the sage though with doing the sage, and maybe buying some white sage incense and burning the white sage incense every other day as well. And then slowly it should push away the negative vibes, and slowly that you get back to normal. And as I say, if it's something more serious, it just will not go away. And we'll take it easy, one day at a time, always relax. Good advice, Hub. Good advice. I got my own witchy YouTube channel, October Rain Rocks. I've started it back in 2012. I tend to be behind the camera as often in front of the brave. I wanted to. Were you the one with the Lars? Did you give me my? I got a astrology reading off of somebody last week. Was it you? Not on my messenger. I can't remember if it was you or not. Oh no, it was Akumak. It was that guy. Akuja, his name is. That's okay, don't worry about the kids, Hub. Did Christine come unhelpful, very random. I can't make it happen, just the blue. Lately, I've had the ability to randomly read people's thoughts and emotions, as well as foresee future events. Oh, wow. It helps. He really doesn't like lotus. He does like the white sage incense, but if he's in the room, go to sleep or anything, well, like that's when usually, or other the dining room, when I light some sage and things, because he doesn't like it in the room. Yes, Drew, best to wash the smoke over you with your hands to get rid of negativity. That's what the natives do. Brilliant. I had to ground myself twice when I visited the Torture Museum in Amsterdam. It's horrible what they did to witches in particular. I know. A Torture Museum when you're sensitive, sis. I think you forget you're sensitive though. Doris! Hi! I've not seen you for a while, Doris. Are you okay? Hope you're being. I've not seen you for a while. Sorry, I need to go get my tooth sorted. It really is sore. I haven't toothed. Yeah, don't get the bottoms of your feet. See, I'm just starting to think ghost hunting and things. I'm going to clear myself out there because there's been a couple of wee times I've come back ghost hunting, heard walking about in the attic, and you've always got to remember you can always say to the spirits, stay where you are. You're not allowed to follow me home. But if they don't want to listen to you, they won't listen to you. At my front door and things, I had brick dust, all splattered, but in salt as well. But I think it's all away. I think I need to redo it. I want one of the bricks for down the street in the oldest building in West Mahago. I want one of the bricks, and I'm going to put it at my front door, sprinkled with black salt. I do, Drew. I did protection before entering, but had to do it again halfway through. Wow. At least you're aware now, sis. At least you're aware of grounding yourself now before you do go into these places. Just busy, Doris? Yeah, everybody's just busy, isn't it? It's just the kids at this time of year, they're all so excitable. Our wee Zach's birthday's on Wednesday. And I says to him, what do you actually want, Zach, for your birthday? He said, I don't want anything, Gran, I've got everything. I'm like, oh, you wee soul. He's such a wee grandpa. Same with his Christmas as well. I says to him, what do you want Santa to bring you for Gran and Papa? And he's like, no, nothing. No, nothing. Hi, Chad. Welcome back, Shadows. So, guys, I've got an easy Christmas this year, an easy birthday and an easy Christmas. He doesn't want a thing. What you saying, sir? I sought medical help and was told I was crazy. That's unacceptable as the common thing doctors will tell you. Don't listen to them. Don't get me wrong, some people have got mental health problems and they do imagine things and such like, but that's not to say that you're doing that. If I go anywhere when I'm connecting with the spirits locally, my partner draws magical protection symbols on my back. I do the rest, including hands, forehead, chest. Brilliant. Has new socks. Just so, guys. Right, I'll and leave you my amazing crew. What day is Monday? Probably live Wednesday Ghost Squad Scotland we're going to go to Scotland. We're going to go through some of the arguments between the clans. Uncle Danny's coming up. Drew Ellsworth is coming up. Chris is coming up, and we're clans. I don't know if the guys are doing research or not to see if any of the clans ever argued with each other. I don't know if they're going to maybe do that. But we are live on Ghost Squad Scotland, 10 o'clock, Wednesday night, UK time, to talk about the clans of Scotland. Drew, when did you first know you were gifted? Hub, I don't think I'm intuitive. And the more I go out ghost hunting, I'm getting sensitive. Spiritual gifts such as seeing spirits, anything like that. I'm pretty sensitive to people's emotions and things. Anybody come my home, stranger or not, I can instantly tell the person. I can instantly usually tell what type of mood they're in. I can usually sense what type of life they've got at home. I'm very in tune with people's emotions. To the stage, it's a local shop. I hear everybody speak in their midst. I've got to be very careful where I go because I kind start to hear those thoughts. Very, very intuitive with people's emotions. Clan as well. I don't know what clan I'm I think it'd be the Douglas clan, the Brown. So I don't know if there's a Brown clan or no. I'll do research. Find out. I'm all part of the clan, no, because Mum's Douglas. In all our Scottish history, none of it leaves this island. We're all Scottish roots, born and bred, true Scottish. There's no other bloodline in us. Scottish. You're for the clan, but not sure. Do some research. Look up your family name and look up the Scottish and see if you can trade that. After grandbaby's coming soon. Oh, nice. Great to hear everyone. Tell Eddie I'm asking for him, and it was lovely to see you, Shadows. Honestly, was. He gave me a village in the West Lothian area. It's nice to meet like-minded sisters and brothers. I have Irish and Scottish blood, mainland, and the islands, including Pitaween, Fife. Wow. Mackenzie. So would I love to track my family tree over to do my intervention. See, I didn't have to pay for it. And I went on to one of the ancestor websites starting to do it. And I realised that you've got to subscribe to it, pay so much every month, or a payment. And I thought, nah, I pay too many things every month. Right, guys, I'm going to love yous and leave yous. It's been nice chatting with yous all. And mystical love and light, just let me know when your voice gets back, sis, and we'll definitely come on and we'll do an intro live and things and get Thank you for the book, guys. I appreciate it. On Twitter as well. Thank you, everybody. We'll definitely get a live with love and light. He's a love sis. Yeah, it's expensive, Doba. Love you too, Hub, and we'll definitely chat on Thursday. Remember, guys, come in on Thursday and we'll get Paranormal Hub and I. We'll have a live and we'll do some chit chat. Much love back to you, Doris and Mittens as well. Right, everybody. Remember, safe and warm and really cold. So, JC's are. Don't go out unless you need to. Is my motto. Just don't go out unless you need to go out. You wonder why you never done it before. Honestly. He's said to buy tomorrow night, I'll advertise it. If we were in Ghost Squad, it'll be here Thursday. So bye bye for now, everybody, and stay safe out there, please.